When you have a child and you have to shoot YouTube videos, that's one of the most difficult things that you can ever do. Now, YouTube for me is actually a long-term project. So it's something that I really love. I'm a social media person. Even right from when I was in Nigeria, I've always been a social media person. And I always wanted to have my YouTube channel. I always wanted to take people like vlog on my day and all of those things. I have so many videos that right now, sometimes I look at them and I'm like, they don't really make so much sense. And then I don't post them. But I've realized that right now what I'm going to do is that anytime I feel like posting a video, I'm going to make a video and put it out here. I might not have as much views as I want, but I know that eventually one day when I find my niche, when I have the presence that I'm looking for, people will go back to these videos from years, from months, and then will actually relate to the story of the person that I will be at the time that they'll be getting to know me, that's getting to know my YouTube channel. Now, if you've been following me on my social media and my YouTube channel, you realize that you would know, not realize, you would know that I moved from Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria to UK early 2022, and then I relocated from UK again to Canada mid 2023. Right now is October, so I relocated sometime around June before I gave birth to my, May, not June, May, before I gave birth to my child. So I've had a fair share. Okay, I won't say a fair share because I've just been a couple of months here and I spent over a year in UK. So I've had a taste of the both countries, and I'm just here to give my 2 cents that nobody asked me for. Sorry about that. So I'm just here to give my 2 cents opinion. Do you know that this girl, she's cried when I'm attending to her, and the moment I start making a video, she starts screaming. I mean, disturb me. What do you want? Now, I'm not one of those people that will come on social media and tell you, oh, abroad is difficult, abroad is this, abroad is that, stay back home in Nigeria, we are lonely, we are not lonely. I won't tell you not to come. In fact, if you're watching this video and you're in Nigeria, please come to Canada so that I will have people to connect with. You get, if you have your ways to come to Canada so that I'm going to have people that I'm going to connect with, catch up on old time, make friends and all of those things. I'm never going to discourage anybody not to come. Come and face it for yourself, because trust me, the grass is always greener on the other side. I still want to put out something here. I want to say that if you get into a new environment and you have someone to put you through that environment, be very, very grateful. Now, when I relocated from Lagos to UK, I was really excited. I think that's one of like the happiest moments of my life. And if you've been following me on my social media platform, I posted so many content about UK and all of those things. So it has always been something that I really wanted to. It just happened that God had his own plan for me, which I always encourage people. God's plans for us are the best, and God's timing, trust me, is the best. Because when everything eventually happened for me, if you're following me, you feel like, oh, this one has had it all figured out. She got married, she relocated, she did this one, it's not always like that. We don't just put out the struggles here. It's not always like that. So it just happened that God worked out everything for us at the same time. And then my relocation clicked just immediately after my wedding. And then I traveled like barely a month after my wedding. Like I relocated and I started my life in another country. My elder sister was already in UK. So my very first point of contact was even her house. We got in, we settled in time. I got a job, my husband got a job. We got our space. The very first space we got was really small. We were staying in a shared apartment, but everything was just fun for me. Like even the shared apartment was fun for me. Staying with people, having to share. I didn't share everything though, but I shared a common living room and a kitchen. So having to do all of those things, it just brought back memories of maybe university and stuff like that. Like I was really excited, and then God really came through for us. Like everything was fine. So why am I saying this video? I'm not saying I didn't have, I was not as excited as I was moving to UK as when I was moving to Canada, because for me, when I relocated to UK, my elder sister was already in UK, so I was going to meet her. My two close friends we also started the relocation together, so we're all relocating together. We're just a few hours away from each other. Then I was going into a new environment. I was just getting married. I just got married, sorry. So everything was new, everything was fun for me. I was in school, I made friends from school as well. And then towards the end of my stay, my immediate elder sister also relocated to UK. My best friend was also supposed to relocate to UK. So you know when people say that everybody for Nigeria they UK, that was how it was for me. So it didn't feel like I left. It felt like I was still in Nigeria, but a better part of Nigeria, because now you have working system, you can get a job, you settle, just cut your coat according to your size. So everything was fun, everything was really interesting for me in UK was sweet. I got a very nice church that I attend, you know, I made friends in church. Basically UK was fun for me. Now when I was relocating to Canada, I felt really bad. In fact, the day I was on my way to Canada, I was crying. My husband just kept asking me, you want to go back? Because my husband, if you know him, his second name is Canada. He just kept asking me, you want to go back? I said, if you give me the opportunity, I'll go back. In fact, I told him that, okay, since Canada gives citizenship, I bet, let's come and give birth to this child in Canada, get her citizenship, and then go back to UK. Like, it's not that deep, you know. Like, for me, I just felt like I was coming to start all over. So now, if it was that I was, because if you follow my journey, you know I've already tried Canada before and it didn't work. If I left Lagos to Canada, I wouldn't have felt this bad, because I was living somewhere that I didn't like and then coming into a working system. But because I already left and went to UK already is a working system. Forget what anybody tells you on social media and you say, oh, everybody's in UK. It's still a working system. And then because everybody, like you say, is in UK, you don't feel like you've left. You still have that circle to some extent. But coming to Canada is big. You can be in Ontario and the same Ontario that you are, the next person close to you is hours away. So it's a bit dramatic. And because I already was in another working system, it didn't make any sense that, so why am I now coming again? Even though we're coming here on a better basis, it still just felt like, we'll stay there. Last we'll still get our papers for UK. So why are we jumping from one place to another, you know? But majorly is because of the loneliness I knew was facing me. Like, it was staring me in the face when I came to Canada, right? When I come to Canada. So now, the truth of the matter is that when I came to Canada, I was lost. Like, the cultural shock really took me by surprise. Like, the very first one was, I think, when I went to get my SIM card. In Nigeria, when you want to get a SIM card, you just buy a SIM card and then you're good to go. If you recharge it, fine. If you don't recharge it, it's your wahala. When I went to UK system is slightly, for my own experience, so the way I see it, it's slightly the same with Nigeria. When I went to UK, you need to buy SIM. You could just buy SIM. In fact, somebody can even buy SIM for you before you even get to UK and give you the SIM. That was what my elder sister did. She bought SIM for I and my husband before we even got to UK. We collected it. The day you have money, you buy data. The day you don't have money, you don't buy. Like, you'll still be able to make calls. If you go to open a bank account, in fact, we're opening Monzo. If you know Monzo, we're opening Monzo online, giving people referral bonus so that we can get $5, bees, £5, sorry, and all of those things. So it was simple. You just open an account, send somebody your account number, and they debit money to your, they credit money to your account, and it's life moves on. First, when I came to UK, to Canada, I came in before. We came in February, and then just to do our registration, because we came in through permanent residency. So we came to do our registration so that it would be easy for me to come back later on and give birth and all of those things. We would have had our medical cards for medical insurance and all of those things. So when I came back, I didn't have money. We opened our bank account. Okay, let us sleep. I'll come back. See, you guys, you have to watch this video because I'm going through a lot shooting this video. Right now I'm breastfeeding. I'm going through a lot shooting this video. Anyways, so when I wanted to get my SIM card, okay, so when we came registered, I didn't get a SIM card. So my husband got a SIM card. So it was that SIM card my husband got. See, as this here is looking like the Mufasa. Don't fool everywhere. Because I wasn't able to stretch it and all. So anyways, when we got to Canada, my husband got just one SIM card. That was the SIM card we used to do a lot of our registration, because at that time we were going back, so we knew that what are we buying 2 SIM cards for. So I did. For some reasons, I did not really set up my internet banking and everything. So I was like, okay, I'll go home, and when I come back, I'll do all of those things. Anyways, I was not bothered. I don't have money in Canada. What am I struggling with internet banking for? So when I was coming back for the second time, that was when we're coming back finally. I came before my husband. So I didn't have money. So I told my husband, okay, when I get into Canada, I'll figure out my account things and then you send money to me from UK. He said, okay. And then I got into Canada. And then I went to the bank. When I was ready to go to the bank, I went to the bank. Immediately I got to the bank. I told the bank lady that I needed my account number. She now asked me that I wanted for an employer, something. And I said, no, I just need my husband to send me money. She said, she doesn't want me to talk. Sorry, sleep. Another trick that works for her is, because of the lighting, I have to shoot. So another trick that works for her is that there's light in the room, she just can't sleep. So most times I cover her up again. So let me cover her and see if it will work this time. So I did this thing. I went to the bank. I told the lady I needed my bank number to send, account number sent to my husband. And then she was like, no, my husband cannot send me money with my account number. I just did the what do you mean by my husband cannot send me money with my account number? She's like, is it a joint account? I said, no, it's individual account. And then she's like, he can't send you money through the account. That he doesn't have me on his contacts. One long story like that, Sha. Like, I have to activate my internet banking, and then they have to say is your email address they used to send you money, the email address you used to open the account that they used to send you money, and when they send you the money, you have to accept the money. And me now, I've not activated internet banking. And then second, how I can activate internet banking is with the number my husband used to create the account, right? Now that number is in UK, and for some reason the number is not even active in UK. It's not even roaming at all. Since we got to UK, that number is not okay. So I just felt like, when I come, I'll buy another SIM card. So I needed to buy a SIM card and then go to the bank and change the number so that I can activate internet banking and then give my husband my email address, and my husband will send me money, and then I'll accept the money. When I accept the money, I'll now go back to internet banking and then do auto credit. So with that one, now you don't need to always accept money when people send you money, to just go straight to your account, right? I said, okay. I went to buy SIM card. Just give me any SIM, let me put inside and go. They say, no, you must do a plan. If you have to do a plan for your SIM to work. They say I have to do a plan. If I have a friend, Kezia, she's tired of me. I know. I used to call her every second. I'm like, what's going on? I have to do plan. I can't just buy SIM and I can't go. They say, no, you have to do plan. They will not say, and then they will not say the plan is $45 a month, MB, 1 gig, unlimited Canada calls, 10 minutes, this one. It doesn't just adding up. And I'm like, so what if I don't want plan? They say, it will not work. I must do a plan. And let me bust your bubbles. If that plan expires, the plan I did like the least plan, because right now I'm not working, I don't go anywhere, so I use internet in the house. So there's no point doing a plan that has internet that is expensive. So I just do the regular one that is just calls and messages, right? If that plan expires today and I don't recharge tomorrow, I can't even receive call. They'll say I've been suspended. It's been suspended. I cannot. Can you imagine? So you always have to be on a plan. Like, it was strange to me. Like, I just don't understand. I said that's not enough. When I went to, so I was like, okay, fine. So I went to buy something. I saw $4 on the thing. I was very excited. I had some coins, $4. I was telling my nieces that, oh, thank God I have $4. That one just said, Auntie, you didn't add the tax. So you see $4 on the counter. When you go to purchase, they have to add 15% of the $4. That's your total bill. And you know, I noticed that I wanted to buy water. I was still using my UK card and I wanted to buy water. I saw that the water was like $2 something. When I went to check out, they told me $3 something. But you know, when you're new to a place, you don't want to really raise your alarm. I was like, no, this guy cannot be wrong. It was later that I realized that the added tax to it, that was why it was now $3 something. So everything was just strange to me. Now back to UK. When I got to UK, I was with my elder sister. Now, you don't know how good information is until you don't have that information. My elder sister likes to talk. She's like me. We talk a lot. We're very, very conversational. So, sorry. So we talk about a lot of things. We talk so much. Like right now, even on the call, we talk to ourselves for hours. So when I got to UK, she took her time and put me through. Like, she told me that, this is the rice that she buys. Or like, this is the oil that she buys. This is the way she go to African store. Like, down to kitchen towel. She told me what to buy. as deep, as little as nylon. She told me that the first time she wanted to do more, she bought one nylon like that from Wilko. That one is not good though. I should go for this other one. I should do this one. Toilet, this one. Soap, detergent, everything. And duvet, bed cover. Like, she practically, and she was not giving me this thing like, oh, she knows it's important. Or I don't think that was what, we were just having a conversation. So I just asked her, hey, where you buy? Like, she could practically tell me when I wanted to stock up my house. She was like, okay, when it comes to pot and all of those things, I should go to Asda or Wilko. I will get. But I think she said Asda was cheaper. Like, she gave me all the breakdown. Oh, this one is more expensive. Oh, Aldi is where we shop. Aldi is cheaper. But if you don't, you won't see this particular one in Aldi. You have to buy it in Asda. You won't see this one in Asda. You have to buy it in Wilko. Like, she gave me a breakdown of everything. So when I was going to buy, number one, I had a mental picture of it because I'd seen it. And number two, she had told me. So sometimes I'll be in the store, be like, so where you go buy this thing? And you know how stores here are, you hardly really even see people that you can ask questions like, oh, where will I see this? Everything is written and they feel like you're supposed to read and understand. And everybody really understands. So it is as deep as even, oh, where did you buy your dustbin nylon? Okay, the ones I'm seeing here are 2, 3, 4. You say, okay, don't buy this one. Buy the one that has rope on it. That one is stronger. Buy the one that has this one on it. That one is this. Like, I didn't think those things were that important until I relocated to Canada. Now, moving to Canada, it was even one of the things I will ask anybody. So I just bought like a lot of things I don't even know where to buy. Up till now, I have not got dustbin nylon for my small dustbin that is in my toilet and the room one because I don't know where to buy yet. I've searched. If you're watching this video in Canada, if you know where they buy the small one, all the ones I'm seeing are the big ones. I've not seen small one. I've not seen. I've searched. I've done everything. I've not seen. I've not seen nylon bag. It's Ziplocs that I see. You know the basic nylons that you can tie things inside, and then all those nylons that when you want to buy something they'll give you. Apart from the ones that they give in the store, I don't know where to buy. I have searched and searched and searched. I don't know where to buy. Do you understand? The other day I wanted to make sauce. In fact, also told me even as down as pepper. This is where she gets pepper from. This was the other day I wanted to make a father sauce. The pepper I thought was just normal tatache type of pepper that is not peppery. I blended it and I used it to make sauce. That thing, I love pepper. If you know me, you know I love pepper. The thing is in my freezer. I've not been able to finish it. It was like raw pepper. Like pepper. Like it was really, really peppery. I couldn't eat it. Me that loves pepper, I'm telling you, I couldn't eat some things in my freezer. So now when I want to make stew, I don't put pepper or anything again. It's just tomatoes and onions. Then when I finish frying and everything, I now take a portion of that one and mix it together. Even at that, I have to still be mixing small before I can exhaust it. I bought oil. The oil just keeps foaming and foaming and foaming and foaming. I don't know the right one to buy. It's just been trying and error, wasting money. I bought rice the other time. I said I want to do fried rice. It turned to dafa rice. Mashed rice. I had to call one of my girls and have like, girl, how far? What do you use? Which rice do you use? Where do you buy it from? Where do you do? So I'm just trying to say that if you have anybody that will put you through with all of these things, just listen, because you don't think you need information until you don't have that information. I don't have it right now. I don't. So the other day I had to take my time, call my girl, like, okay, where do you buy this one? Where do you buy this one? Where do you not buy that one? Like, but there were some things I even still left out. Like right now, I'm looking for tabletop and what they call it, that's wash thingy that they use to wash your hot cooking thingy that takes away the stains on the hot tub. I never see. Maybe I've seen it, but I don't know that is a thing. And then, because I have a child, I don't have so much time to spend in the stores like I used to. So if I go, I'm like trying my best to like check through, so that we can do and come back. I used to leave her at home with her dad and go out, but then she starts crying. I have to rush back because I'm exclusively breastfeeding. Or if I go out with her, I still feel like I've stayed out with her for too long. Like, can she come back? You know, that kind of a thing. So long story short, the reason for this video is I'm just saying, if you go to a new environment and you know somebody that will put you through on all of these things, they are not overemphasized. Now, that was my own experience, right? So when it comes to UK and Canada, this is my own experience. So I moved permanently to UK in May, ending of May. So I'm just like a couple of months here, 4 months plus, right? I might not give the right judgment based on people that are in UK. But if there is anything I will tell, if you are coming from Nigeria and you and Canada, so did I say I just moved to UK? I moved to Canada, sorry. That is if I said I moved to UK, I'm not sure. So if you're coming from Nigeria and you want to relocate to either Canada or UK, any of the countries is fine, right? But if you're already in UK, a lot of us are in UK that say, oh, Canada is a go, Canada is a go. For me, oh, like I keep saying, I'm not saying that is the reality. For me, oh, what I've seen so far, maybe in another year, in another 2 years from now, when I'm well settled, my perspective or my idea or whatever it is might change. But for now, with what I'm going through, the way I was excited and the way I settled in properly in UK, that is not the case right now in Canada. I'm bored most of the time. I'm not working right now, so I don't even go out at all. I don't mix up. And basically, I tell my sisters, I tell my friends, I tell everybody that cares to listen, I wish I would go back to UK. UK was more fun for me. And then every day when I see people relocating to UK, I'm like, oh God, everybody dey UK. What are they fine for Canada? What are they here they fine? That aside, I feel, in my own opinion, if you're in UK and you have residency status, more like you have your 5 years work visa that will eventually you'll be able to be done with the 5 years and then convert to indefinite leave to remain, which is like a PR thing. I don't think you need to do that more, because trust me, we spent a lot relocating from Nigeria to UK, and then on a barely a year plus we moved again to Canada. If I tell you how much we spent on just all this moving, I bet just stay one place. It's not that deep. Everybody should stay one place. Now the advantage of Canada is the fact that, like me, I gave birth here, so automatically my child is a citizen, right? And we came in through PR. So in another 2.5 to 3 years, we'll be eligible to apply for our citizenship as well. So we'll be citizen. If we're in UK, it will take us a longer time. And for me, when I got to school in UK, my husband was not on my visa. My husband was on a tech visa. So he had 5 years, and then after the 5 years, you have his indefinite. So I wasn't really under any pressure to maybe do certain things, to stay back, or all of those things. I was blessed. I won't say lucky, because it's a blessing. I was blessed that way that we didn't need to go through that hustle of any of those things. My husband already had a visa, and then after his 5 years, you get to his indefinite leave. I was on a student visa, but when I was done with school, I didn't need to do a post-study. I was just going to go on his visa, and then we'll remain in the UK. That was before Canada pulled through for us, and then we came to Canada. So in my opinion, if you're settled in UK, you have residency status, you don't have to be jumping from one place to another. Yes, it might take you a longer time to get what you want in UK than in Canada. But this place, quiet, gone, quiet. Maybe I've not met the right set of people, because as it is now, I've not even started going to churches. I know UK is simple. You will just enter. Everybody they trek. For this place, you don't go see anybody where they trek. If I want to, as it is now, since I got here, when I was in my in-laws, we used to go to church, right? But now that we've moved to our place, I've not even started going to church. That's because the church is far away from here. It's not a trekking thing. So every time you have to enter taxi, when you think of how much you spend, you say, I bet I might stay inside my house. You understand? So back to it. If you have your residency status in UK, I don't think it's that deep. But then if you're coming in from Nigeria as a fresh and you have an opportunity to come to Canada, I would advise you come to Canada, because like I said, you'll get your residency status faster in Canada than in UK. But if you're already there and you're on the process, for me, it's not that deep. It doesn't make that much sense. Now, you can still argue and say, oh, because we here, and you know, when you have permanent residency, you're as good as a citizen. The only thing you don't do is you cannot vote during election, where you have access to all the benefits for your child care, for even for your own support. You have those benefits, which is a plus, right? It's a very good thing, but it's not that deep. But for just the UK, they enjoy my life, they do my baby girl life, you know, and all of those things. So that's it might not make so much sense, but that's just my own take. I prefer UK to Canada for now. I prefer UK to Canada for now. Maybe in the future, I would think about it again and say, no, maybe in the future, it will all make sense and Canada will be better. But for now, if you're in UK, stay there. I don't know why people are rushing to come and do here. But then, like I said, I'm one of those people that will come out here and say, don't go to Canada, go to UK. or don't go to any of the places, go back home. And then when they talk about taxes again, they keep saying, oh, taxes in UK are too much. Say, it's the same. It's the same. In UK, they will tax you plenty, but when you go to the store, you still, now what is it for counter you go buy. For here, it's like when you are working, the taxes are normal. When you go to shop, you still spend out, you still give them back their tax money. So when you are in a working system, when you live in a working system, relatively, the difference is not that much. It's very, very little. Wherever you are, as far as say the seafood chop, you get work. Just stay there. You know, they jump from one place to another. Anyways, me, I they jump, sha. I jump. In fact, one funny thing, when I gave her, my mom called me the other time, and then my mom was like, so where are we going next? And I'm like, what do you mean by where are we going next? She said, no, because we were all that we will move from Nigeria to UK, and then from UK. In fact, my husband was not in Nigeria, so it's like he moved from where he was to Nigeria, and then from Nigeria to UK, from UK to Canada. So she thinks that we still want to go somewhere else. I say, mommy, I beg, leave me. We don't reach final destination. We're not going anywhere again. We don't reach, you know. So for now, let's see how another couple of years are. Thank God this video is going online, so in another couple of years I'll watch it again and see if my opinion is going to change. But for now, I wish I was in UK. My sisters are in UK. My friends are in UK. Just feel sad that when UK was finally becoming a complete home, I left. I feel very sad. I cried. Talking about it now, I still want to cry, but things you do for your immediate family, because right now my husband, my baby, and my family, and the decision we made is the one that is best for the family. So you guys, wish me luck in Canada. And if you're in Canada and you're watching this, please reach out. Reach out. I'm not depressed. I'm not depressed at all. I did okay. Now just house I did. When I finish, I go eat. You see that my cheeks are swollen. When I finish, I'll eat and sleep. Eat and sleep. Eat and sleep. So it's not that deep. Even my baby is sleeping now. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. I know this video is very long, but I'm still going to post it like that. People that want to watch, will watch. The ones that don't want to watch, one day, if you want to watch, you go watch. So thank you for watching. I'll try and post more content and all of those things. I have a lot of information I want to post out right now, and I pray I have the energy. I pray Stacy lets me post it though. So thank you for watching. See you on my next one. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my content, share, and put on the notification bell so that when I make a post, you'll be the first to know. I'm not very consistent, but I'll try to post as much as I can. So take care. Love you guys. Bye.